Man, vacation has been a blast so far. What do you think, Levi?
Man, I really love fishing. Ah!
Oh no, Levi got taken by I got no idea what that was. Say, that reminds me of something. We can talk about it at the hotel room. Ah, nice to be safe and sound in our hotel room. Anyway, for whatever reason, had me thinking about Megalodon and conspiracy surrounding it. So that's right, we're talking about... First, we have to go over the basics of what Megalodon was. Megalodon was a huge shark that went extinct 3.6 million years ago. It could get up to 60 to 80 feet long and weigh 66,000 to 143,000 pounds. It lived in almost every warm ocean, preying on whales. Remember where it lived, that'll be important later. Anyways, I've collected a bunch of proof that the Megalodon is still alive. And we're gonna go over them right now, starting with the more believable and ending with the most absurd ones.
Did you know that a fisherman caught a two-headed shark? Yes, it's real, and it happened in Brazil this week. A fisherman named Ricard Dantas.
No, this isn't fake. They did catch a two-headed shark off the coast of Brazil. It was a case of a Siamese twin sandbar sharks caught in 2020. Legit so far? Well, that's not even the full video. I'm going to save some time and skip to the Megalodon part.
Came later. He said that days before, a massive shadow passed beneath the boat. The sea was calm, but the waves around them suddenly started to churn. Then, something slammed hard against the hull. They panicked and sped up the boat.
So there's one huge problem with this. That being they never specified what the shadow was, and this being an AI video, the AI likely took it as it being a massive shark that attacked the boat when it was likely either made up or a whale. They also did mention one other thing I felt I had to look into.
Scariest part? Since the day he posted that video, Ricard hasn't uploaded anything else. And now, the question is, what happened to him?
I can't believe I made a Facebook account for this. I didn't find anything on Ricardo Dantas. There were so many of them, which is probably why they picked that name. But as I said, the Meg here was probably just a whale that bumped into the ship. Anyway, on to the next one.
Someone caught a photo of a megalodon shark. Just a short time ago, something happened on the west coast of the United States.
I'm just gonna skip to the worst part. Also, do note that the Megalodon lived on the west coast, too.
Very disappointed, he wanted to leave, but then, he suddenly noticed an unusual stirring. The fish in the underwater world seemed to be fleeing somewhere, and the water started to become unusual. Mark was terrified, but his curiosity made him decide to swim for it. As he slowly approached the turbulence, he sees a huge coral reef. There was a creature that seemed to be feeding. He thought it was a whale. As he swam closer, he was stunned by what he saw. He saw a megalodon at least 60 feet long. The shark cut through the school of fish and ate the fish in one gulp.
Okay, so where do I even start with this one? The water started to feel unusual. What is that even supposed to mean? It might seem that other than a small issue that this is real until you realize that the US West Coast has no coral reefs. Literally one Google search could have made this video 10 times more believable. Now, as much as it pains me, on to the next video. So this is obviously AI, right? I looked through the comments and every real person knew it was AI. The reason I say real person is because there were a lot of bots, which makes me think that this account is botting their videos. The reason I know they're bots is because they were all spamming 3 emojis. No normal human does that. Anyway, what do we have next? So, there is so much to unpack here. First of all, as far as I could tell through my research, bumps on a shark's back do not suggest a sturdier animal. Second of all, they use a screenshot from a video that is clearly fake as proof it's a meg. Third of all, that shark could either be edited in, or that bent on its pectoral could be a cleaner fish or something else. Just let the suffering end and play the final video.
Living megalodon was filmed in an abandoned aquarium. Last night, during a live TikTok stream, a man was engaged in urban exploration in an old abandoned aquarium when he supposedly filmed a huge, still-living creature inside. A few miles from Chicago, there's a very secretive urban exploration site that has been visited only a few times. Yesterday afternoon, Nathan Johnson received a call from his best friend, who told him about this abandoned place. It turns out this place is an old abandoned aquarium, and all the animals that lived there were also abandoned. So they agreed to go there and film whatever they could find. Right after their call, they met up and started their live TikTok stream. Nathan Johnson and his friend began to explore all the unexplored rooms. Suddenly, they came across a door locked with a chain. They broke the chain, and upon entering, they encountered a terrifying scene. There was a living megalodon in an aquarium that had been there for several years.
Long story short, guys, go Urbex in an aquarium in Chicago, open door, find big shark, ooh, scary. First off, I couldn't find anything on an abandoned aquarium in Chicago. Second, that shark could be incredibly dead. No food for years would kill almost every creature, especially a megalodon. Anyway, thank you for taking just a bit of time out of your day to listen to me blab about old sharks for 5 minutes. Like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.
What's up, Mickey? Oh my god, the trees are nice too. Look at Goofy, he's so cool. Goofy.
Oh my god!